My name is James Williams Jr. I want to talk one more time about 9/11, but this one's a special one because I'm a comic book fan and I want to put you guys out there on notice who don't know. Marvel Comics was based in New York City. I have no idea where they are based now, and I would love to have a job with them, but that's not why I'm making this video. When 9/11 came out, it affected the comic world by the thousands. And I will say, heads off to Marvel, because as far as I know, and I could be wrong, I'll have to Google this later, Marvel was the first one to go slam the work on putting out a 9/11 comic book. It was not about money. It was about helping the families that lost people at 9/11. So they made a 9/11 comic book because in all the comics, they've never had to take on terrorism like they had in this one. And in this comic, it was mostly cleanup. It was clean detail. Captain America took up arms and went on a terrorist binge. Other superheroes took up arms and helped the people. And though the endings of the books were still sad, I commend Marvel for bending over backwards, penniless as they were, to make these comics. Now, I don't have them, but I had them, and I read them, and I'm looking for them. But I want to thank Marvel because Marvel is based in real cities. Now, I'm not knocking DC, so before you guys put any comments about DC, because DC has had some real cities. Batman came to Arlington. Not on that subject at this moment. When Marvel did the 9/11 comics, most of the proceeds was guaranteed to go to the families. I didn't go into deep research about that, and that's really not my place to pass judgment on whether it happened or not, because it was years ago, 15 years exact. But I will give Marvel their credit, because even though it was hell for them in New York during this time, they still managed to produce a comic book series about the cleanup, about the real heroes. Because in these comics, they didn't feature Spider-Man, they didn't feature Cap, they didn't feature the X-Men. They featured actual police officers and firemen getting assisted by the superheroes. And to top that off, I may be wrong, because it's been a long time since I read the comics. They had a couple of supervillains helping as well. So for those who are 9/11 buffs and Marvel fans like me, if you can find those books, you should probably keep them. I'm James Williams Jr., and I thank you, Marvel, for the 9/11 comics. I thank you guys for watching. This is Comfort Havoc number 2. Be seeing you.